You can focus on me. Hi, guys. We're in the basement because look at these. These are the geraniums I started January 30th. And 3 days after I started them, they germinated. And now it is March 12th.
March 12th.
And they have every bit of 5 leaves, not counting their first leaves.
Yeah.
And it's time to up pot them because they are huge. So we're going to do that today. We're going to take them upstairs, get them in their own 4-inch pots, and I'll show you. Follow me upstairs. If you can see outside, it is really snowing. The first snow we've had since December. So we're all hanging in, including the cat. He loves watching his bird for cat videos. Mozart is one spoiled cat. So he'll sit there for hours till he falls asleep watching those bird for cat videos. While I'm in here, I'm going to be potting up the geraniums. Let's get some light on these. Let me let the other cat in. Sorry for the delay. So what we're going to do today, what I've got, I have 4-inch pots, and I have already pre-moistened my potting soil. And I'm using regular potting soil, and you want it to where it forms a clump. I've already got several ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and get this one in, and then we'll just
I like the fact that you're reusing some old pots there.
I have gone through and tried to find as many pots as possible, and I probably don't have enough today, but I have some more coming. So anyhow, the good news is
neither rain nor sleet nor snow nor dark of night will stop the FedEx guy from delivering your Amazon order today, right?
Right. So anyhow, this is just regular potting soil. And my geraniums, I have now started giving them full fertilizer for the first few weeks. Once they germinate, you give them half fertilizer, and then once they are at this stage, you give them full strength, which is what I have here. And I am so excited that I took the challenge from Laura to try it. And I would tell anyone who's a beginner gardener, because I've only been trying seeds for 3 years. And let's start over here.
I like your utensil you're using there.
Well,
that looks like
what I do know, this is moistened potting soil. This is moistened. I gave these plants a little drink of water this morning. Your geraniums do like to dry out between waterings. So mine are getting fertilized on Monday, and then about come Thursday, they're a little dry, and I give them a little more water. And when I transplant anything, I'm a perennial gardener, and whenever I transplant perennials, I always moisten the soil if we haven't had a rain, because it's easier to transplant your plant. It doesn't shock them if the roots are wet. You put them into a new spot and then moisten that. Those roots need to be moist when you put them into any soil so they don't go through a shock. And you need to do that with your seedlings as well. So that's what I'm doing with these.
Yeah, but I was talking about the utensil you're using.
Oh, my knife.
Which is, I think, the knife I used for buttering my waffles this morning, wasn't it?
It may be. But I just want to get these out gently without touching. They say to use the leaves to get these out and not the whole stem. So we'll see. We'll get them out of here. Get them out. We'll see what their roots look like. Oh, good. We've got some nice roots on them.
Hold still there just a second.
Okay, sorry. You can see these nice little roots. And then I'm going to put them in. This is moistened soil in the pot.
Just regular potting mix, right?
Potting mix, yeah. Potting mix. Put them in the soil, and you want them back where they came out of. No deeper, no higher. And these geraniums, these are my
I can't help you.
I know.
I have no
They're
idea.
a salmon color, and I'll put the picture on the screen. And these are not on a heat mat. They're just under lights. And they will be under lights until our frost date is usually the middle of May, depending on our weather. Last year, the frost date was May 21st, and I didn't put anything out after that date because we even had snow and frost up until in May. So these geraniums will be gorgeous in my window box. That was the plan. And I love the salmon color because I like purples. I like chartreuse. And I think the salmon will be gorgeous with a purple. And here we go. Get that out of there. But I am just thrilled with how easy these have been for me to grow. Another nice root system. Look at that. Nice and thick roots. Gorgeous green plants.
They look great.
They look great. And I'm shoving it in there, packing the soil, and I am really, really excited about these plants. I have 21.
Now, how many did you plant?
I
you
planted
started with
24, and I only had 3 that didn't germinate.
I think that's a pretty good ratio.
It is a good ratio. And if this is successful, you know, this is just phase 2. Look at that root system. Wowzer. That makes me very happy.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah. Then next year, I'll try more than just one color if I'm very successful. Because I have friends that I'm going to share these with if I don't use them all. Pack them in there. They'll go back under the lights. And thrilled how hardy these are. Who knew? And you know, when you buy these at wherever you buy your annual plants, they can be anywhere from $5 to $10 per plant. I spent $12 for a pack of seed, of which I think there were 50 seeds, and I used 24, so I'll be able to use those next year. And look at this. I tell you.
A little bit of potting soil
and you know,
a little
because
bit.
Of course, you know, we keep potting soil. Reg and I both are gardeners, and so I have the potting soils. There's that expense of the potting soil.
And then the lights and the heat mat.
Yeah, so there is that. So I guess I am.
Well, no, but don't you have fun?
I have fun.
Yeah,
if you're a gardener.
If you're a gardener, you
because particularly on a day like today. Yesterday it was like this, but not as snowy, and I was like, ooh. That seasonal affected thing came in. I didn't get off the couch. But knowing I was going to transplant these today.
You were in a snit.
I was in a snit. That was Reggie's word.
That's a crossword puzzle word for the day. Yeah.
I mean, we are such interesting persons. Reggie and we're nerdies. Yeah. Anyhow, when I knew I got to do this today, and, you know, for some reason, I'm a scheduled person, and I didn't want to do them a day sooner or a day later. I don't know why. Who knows why? Oh, there's.
And then Amazon messed up.
And that's all right. Oh. I'm going to get all that I can. But look how healthy. I am just so impressed. These, like I said, germinated in 3 days. And then you took them off the heat mat, and you took their domes off, and started fertilizing them with half the amount of fertilizer. And now they're full strength, and they're just under lights. I love it. So I'm going to do this last one. And then we'll get them seated down there, back in their spot. What am I doing here, Tracy?
Well,
there's probably a better tool too to take these out of their pot.
Yeah, maybe a spoon.
I have a spoon and I have a spatula.
I mean, if you're going to use our kitchen utensils, we've got a ton.
I'm sure someone out there has a better idea. I don't know about that one, but I'm going to put it in there. Maybe this one needs some holy water on it.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think it's going to be fine. So that's going to be my process today. I'm going to go ahead, get the rest of these in pots, and but I'm going to put these down under the grow lights. I'll show you where they're going to live. So they look so much healthier in these nice bigger pots. And my lights are on from 12 to 14 hours. I think it's the 12 hours I have these on, that they're on lights. And the temperature down here probably is 65 degrees. I have a fan going that you can see. You always want to have, you can see a little bit of air movement. It keeps them stronger by having a little bit of air on these plants to strengthen their stems. And that's what I've done for these wonderful geraniums. And once they start to bloom, I'll show you how that looks. Yeah.
Only got 15 or so to go.
Only 15 more to go. But that is up potting your geraniums, and it's successful. I'm so happy. Hopefully nothing happens. I don't leave for 2 days. They forget to be watered. Those things do happen. They have happened to me before. Anyhow, thanks for watching Gardening on the West Fork. We'll see you in the next video.